You are about to see a Fix It Friday video where an person with very little technical skill or knowledge would attempt to fix something. This is not a how-to video and is likely to be factually incorrect and at times possibly dangerous. Please don't copy Kip and see this video for limited entertainment purposes only. Roll titles!
Hello, welcome to the channel if it's your first time here, and welcome back if it's not. Now in today's video we'll be looking at a broken Astro Wars game from the 80s which I got on eBay for £25. Now it was sold as non-working and I think it's missing the battery cover as well, but that's all I really know. So hopefully in this Fix It Friday we'll be able to get it out, get it working. That's the theory anyway, so here it is. Now unfortunately it's not a box of wheat crunchies as it says, but you know, can't have everything, can you? So yeah, I've not even looked at it yet, so we'll see how it's packaged and go from there. Oh, what newspaper does the seller read? The Sun. I won't say anything else on that. And here we go. Here's our Astro Wars. And it doesn't actually look to be in that bad condition really. There's a bit of wear. Is there maybe meant to be something on top of the joystick? That feels a little small. Yeah, it's missing the battery cover. I believe you can get 3D printed versions of them, which I might do if I can get it working. It's a bit hard to see, but there's a sort of spacescape in the background, which is quite cool. So it takes Type C size batteries, which I don't actually have any of, but we can just maybe give it some voltage through the bench power supply and see what it's doing or not doing. So it takes 4 1.5 volt batteries, so 6 volts. This might be a little bit sketchy. Right, let's turn it on. Okay, well, it sort of works. Okay, that's interesting. So it's making the sounds, but there's nothing on the display, and that does worry me slightly because the displays on these, it's a sort of vacuum sealed fluorescent-y tubey type thing, and if those smash then that's it, it won't work. But we do certainly have something non-working. It's not like that Atari 2600 that I got that wasn't working but was actually working. I'll stick a link to that video up there. Well, I better get out the blue mat and dismantle this and we can have a little look and see what's going on. But there's at least some positive to this, that it is working in some respects, but considering that display is completely dead, I am a little concerned. Anyway, let's get it cracked open. I'll tell you what, while I'm dismantling this, why don't we give a shout out to all those cool people that have joined the channel. If you want to join the channel and help support it financially so I can afford to buy things like this, then please do consider joining. Just hit the join button below or the link in the description, and yeah, you can get a shout out in the next video.
First up, we've got those Kip fans who are Matt Lovey's JRC Electrical for the Burbs, Mark C and Wayne Cornish. Then you have to get up early to beat the early birds who are Roberta Gurrsum, Dean Ball, Sean at Cablesmith Electrical, Wayne's Retro World, Tim Salt, Sorcerer Stan and Adventure Rachel. And I love these people so much, and they love me too apparently. It's Bella Webster, Lawrence and Stez Sticks Flippin' Fix. Then we've got our gorgeous Kip Nutter who is Becky Boobar. Thank you Becky for your support. But boom, there go the cannons. It's Ellis Garbut. He is our Kip Mental at the moment. Thank you so much for your support, Ellis. It really is appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you to all those people that have joined the channel. I really do appreciate it, and you do make a difference to my budget for the videos, so thank you. Right, actually, talking about budget for the videos, feel free to consider buying some of this merch. I really do like my Players Gonna Play t-shirt, and you can pick yourself up one too. I can stick a link to it and a merch shelf down below in the description. So will this come undone now? Hang on. Hang on. I'm not enjoying the sounds it's making. Ah! Okay. Oh, that's quite cool. So it's got a Fresnel lens on it, and basically they used to use these in arcade machines and games, and it makes the screen appear bigger than it actually is. It's sort of a bit of a weird optical illusion. You see, it's like a sort of magnifying glass, but yeah, that is a Fresnel lens. You're welcome. Right, okay, so we're sort of getting into the guts of this now. Just going to put some voltage directly onto it just to see if we've got anything different happening. But yeah, this is sort of like the glass tube guy down here. It doesn't look like this has been played with before. It's definitely working, but the screen is not working. We'll take this off and we'll see if we can delve a little deeper. Figure out what's happening. It does actually smell quite funky in here. I don't know if it's burnt electronics. Or just, you know, old. I mean, it actually all looks all right. It looks really clean. So it's quite hard to see, but sort of down here under the screen, we've obviously got some kind of processor, microcontroller-y thingy guy. Yeah, the screen is connected with all these pins here. And you know what? Considering the age of it, it actually looks pretty bloody good. Little idea, I'm just going to put some voltage into it, and I'm just going to sort of wiggle the screen and see if that does anything. Oh no, that's not good. Something's smoking. Something is smoking. What is that? Whoa, 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 wee wow. What was that? Ah, mother... It's this. Aha! It is this guy here. That is roasting hot. Yes. Let's get the microscope out and have a little look under it. But I think that means we found our smoking gun. Maybe. Right, I think this is our culprit. D882Q. According to Google, that is a transistor. Well, I definitely don't have one of those. So, yeah, I'm going to have to order some of those. Right, this is probably a really stupid idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually bridge the power switch because I'm having to precariously balance it on here. And I'm going to just bridge that, give it power, and then I'm going to look under the thermal imaging cam just to make sure that this is our area of concern. So, I mean, it might be a stupid idea, but I just want to make 100% sure that this is the area that's sort of our issue. So in theory, I should just be able to just bridge this slightly. Yeah, that is, yeah, it says it's 140 degrees, so that is mental. Yep, that's really hot. Okay, well, I think we've found our fault, I think. So I'm gonna get some of those ordered up and we'll come back in a couple of days and get that swapped out. Well, it's actually probably about a week later now, but I have educated myself slightly in this week, and it seems that repairing these is quite the thing. I've seen that my mate Vince has done a video on one, I've seen that Buy It Fix It has done a video on one, and even Phil the Coder has done a video on one. And I think I should have really watched those videos first, because it seems a common point of failure is this guy here that likes to get very hot and bothered. But in the Coder's video, he replaced this and the problem still persisted. And I think that happened in several other videos as well. Now, it actually seems that it could be this guy here at SO3 that is the fault as well. Or there is a Zener diode right underneath here. I think that's a SO6. And it's like a 120 volt Zener diode, and that can also be a bit of point of failure. I'm thinking it's this guy here at S03 that might be the fault, and it's blown this guy at S02 or vice versa. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take both of these guys out and have a little look at them and replace them, because I've got replacements. My only concern is this Zener diode at S06. They're actually quite difficult to get hold of. Everywhere seems to point to having to get them shipped from America, and that is quite expensive. I did do a little bit of testing on it, and I think it's okay, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly whiz off the guy that went up in smoke here, and also our friend at S03 as well, and I'm going to put them in my little component tester and see what that does, if indeed anything. So yeah, let's quickly get those taken out, and we'll go from there. While I'm waiting for the desoldering iron to warm up, please ensure you give this video a like, because it's been quite a mammoth task. There's a lot on camera that you haven't seen, and all the research and stuff. So yeah, give it a like. I think it's worth it. I think we're going to get this working. Do you know what? Actually, I'm going to just put some fresh solder on here as well, because the one on the Coder's video had actually burnt through a track. I'm going to put some nice fresh solder on here and suck it away, so hopefully that should make life a lot easier. Right, let's get desoldering. So there we go, that is the guy that was smoking. Right, just going to do the same thing. Just going to put a bit of fresh solder on. Don't think it can do any harm. Right, get the solder sucker. Why is that not the value? Have I ordered the wrong bits? That's weird. That's not the part I was expecting it to be. We'll try it in the component tester and see what it's saying. Does it recognise it? Ooh. Let's try the guy that was smoking and see what that thinks it is. Oh look, that's interesting. So this seems to be recognised what it is, but this guy, which wasn't the smoking gun, I think is damaged. So that is a C1841. I don't have one of those. Oh. See, this is the problem with not having all that many parts knocking around. Like, you literally have to buy everything. See, the board has actually got more of the same here. I'm actually just going to quickly whiz those out and test them and see if they give different readings or the same. Let's quickly whiz those out. One moment, please. Right, let's test one of the others. There we go. So this one is testing okay. See if the other one's testing okay. Yeah. So, we know what the issue is. It's this transistor, which annoyingly don't have with me. Ah! Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to replace the one that got very smoky because even though it seems to be testing okay, yeah, it's just not worth it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the replacement guy in because I've got everything switched on, got everything here. Right, so that's our working brand new one. And this is our fiery, smoky old one. Okay, so the HFE value, whatever that is actually a lot lower on this one. So I am right in replacing it, but I can't fix it today. It's so annoying, so annoying. But you'd have seen a lovely Fix It Friday video on the Atari 2600 where I redone the cap kit, which I can put a link to up there because you'd have seen it by now. Let's get the replacement transistor put in and let's put the two that I tested back in as well. So all we've got to do is when the replacement transistor arrives is put it back in. Woohoo! I do have another one of these kind of games coming as well. Firefox F7 I think it's called. Again, faulty and probably got the same issue. Well, there we go. It's frustrating I don't have a replacement part, but we know, fingers crossed, what the fault is. It's the guy at SO3. So I'm going to go and order some replacement parts and come back in a second and hopefully we can get this all finished off. Yes! Right, see you in a second. Well, it's actually the next day and these have arrived in the post and I'm so happy because I want to get this fixed basically. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly whiz this in. I'm not going to get the microscope out because I don't really need it and you've seen enough close-up soldering in this video. I'm just going to pop it in and tack it down. Nice, better than factory. I've really enjoyed working on this one because, I don't know, I feel like I've had a bit of a sort of a chance with it. I've actually been able to do some diagnosis and a bit of research and even found the schematics online. You know, that sort of stuff all helps. I want to have the confidence of Steve at Stedsticks Fix and just put it all together and then fire it up, but I don't. I really don't. Let's get it a bit more back together. But if you've enjoyed this video, please do let me know in the comments. Let's have a little bit of a secret club. I want to see if you're paying attention. So yeah, if you've seen this bit of footage, use the term smelly solder in your comment and we'll see how much attention is being paid to me. Probably not very much, I don't blame you. So the power switch is bridge, so basically it's just going to turn on once I've supplied power from the bench power supply, which I'm about to do now. Look at me, all hopeful. And it's all been ruined. Oh, I was so confident. I was so confident. What a kick in the dick. I did say it could be the diode at SO6, and that is still a potential thing. Annoyingly, it's right under the screen, so it's an absolute pain in the butt to get at. Do you know what? This video has gone on a bit too long for how I'd like to keep videos running, so I think I need a break away from this, because obviously you've seen a very edited down version of everything that's gone on, and yeah, I think I need a moment not looking at this. Yeah, so I'm sorry it's not been a better result, but I feel confident that we can get it working. I mean, it might even be that I just end up whizzing every single component off the board and checking it, because there aren't actually all that many of them. But yeah, I think we'll get there, but I just run out of time really. So that is it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm sorry that it's not fixed, but we'll get there. Yeah, I don't have much else to say, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but for now, it's game over.